Hello everyone. Welcome to 30 Days of KNIME. Your Captain Tosin Adekanye speaking, and this is day 9. It's going to be a fun day with lots of clear weather, and the day promises lots and lots of fun and efficiency. So strap in and let's take off. Okay, you guys, so day 9, we are going to be looking at how we deal with missing values in KNIME. There are two ways KNIME does this. It does this at the row level and at the column level. So back to our flights data set, if we go into the data explorer, we can see that we have some missing values. On the nominal part, it shows them very straightforward. It's glaring at you, like this one has at least over 10% missing. It shows how many you have missing. And on the numeric side, you do have to expand to see how much you have missing. We don't have any here. The patch of time, we have 28,000 missing. Here we have 28,000 as well. Here we have almost 200,000 missing, so that's one to look out for. Wheels off, we have almost 200,000 again. Same for wheels on. Same for taxiing time. So we need to handle these missing variables. It would be good to do some exploration as to why it's missing, because I know that we have some information for flights which were cancelled. So is the delay maybe missing for when the flight is cancelled? If that's the case, then we might not want to actually exclude this kind of information. So that's something we can explore very quickly. Now I'm just going to go into the filter table view of this. So sometimes we have canceled flight. Now these canceled flight column, it does require some cleaning, which I'll get to further downstream. But notice that when the flight is canceled, many of these have missing values, which of course is logical because they're dealing with times related to the actual flight. So when it's canceled, you don't have many of these times. But I don't want to get rid of these columns, and I don't want to get rid of these rows because they still contain valuable information. For instance, I might want to see if certain routes or certain airlines are more likely to have cancellations, so I wouldn't want to get rid of that. So essentially, I'm going to deal with these ones later downstream. Once I fix the cancellation columns, then I can deal with the missing ones for the non-cancelled flights. That will make more sense to do it that way. The other column that we see that we have lots of missing values is for the tail number, and that's a column I could potentially afford to drop. But this is, for show, so I want to show you how this could work. Okay, so two ways to deal with missing values in KNIME. Okay, so again, the missing value column filter, it deals with missing values at the column level. So if a column has above a certain threshold which you set of missing values, it drops the entire column. So let's do 10%. If any column has more than 10% missing values, we want that column to be dropped. But we need to exclude, pretty much we're going to exclude the numeric fields because we know those ones have information which we might see lots missing, but we still want to keep the column for other reasons. So I'm just going to move all of those here. Okay, let's run that. And so we pretty much lost one column, and that'll be the column with the tail number. Now the missing value filter not only lets you filter out values that are missing, but it lets you deal with missing values. So for strings, you have several options. If you have a missing value, you can fix the value, so you can put in a specific value in there. For instance, you can write not available or something like that. Or you can use the most frequent value, so the mode. You can use the next value, previous value, or you can actually drop the entire row. For numeric, you can also fix the value. You can use linear interpolation. This basically gives you the best, most logical guess of what should be in there. So it's a methodological method to fill in missing values. You can use the mean, median, minimum of your range. You can use the most frequent value, moving average, next value, previous value, remove the row, rounded means. Basically, any any method which is most appropriate for your data, you have all the options to use those here in KNIME. And what's more, you can actually control this at the column level. So you can click on any one of these columns. Let's just do this one, for instance, and you can specify precisely what should be done to this column if it has a missing value. And you can do that for every single column. So it's very, very flexible. You can do what is most appropriate for your data. For me, I'm just going to remove the rows which have missing string values. And for the numbers, I am going to do nothing because that's something I want to address once I separate the canceled flights from the non-canceled ones, because I'm going to treat missing values differently in those cases. Okay, so after treating my missing values, I'm left with 1,170,000 rows more or less, which is not too much of a loss from where we were before. And from here, we can proceed with other nodes to prep, transform, and get our data ready for some fun algorithms all the way down to day 30. All right, guys, we have landed at our destination, which is the end of day 9. And I am very, very excited to take off with you and be your captain for day 10. See you. Goodbye. Thank you.